Oh, hello. Emily Haynes from This Yogi Dances here for Saturday, June 20th, core time. There might be some changes happening for this class time as well, as there's been some shifts on Thursday. So if you've been enjoying these classes, please let me know. Feel free to shoot me your email address. So I'm thinking about how I might like to shift this class. So anywho's, today you might want a pillow if you want to make things a bit more fun and interesting. Get yourself like a 5 to 8 pound weight if you have one, or like, I don't know, if you have a giant can of beans or something, that would work too. Just for a little bit of resistance today. And that's about the only thing that you'll need besides, so maybe a weighted something, maybe just a pillow. A chair, the edge of your couch. I'm just looking over here because it's the chair that I'm going to bring over. But probably something that is weighted and stable, especially if you haven't done, you can call them a couple different things depending on what background you're coming from. In Pilates, it'll be like spinal articulation. In circus, it's a totally different thing that can lead you into flanges. So probably is something sturdy that won't move. In theory, so just before I forget to say this while we're doing it, being able to do it on like a non-weighted and non-heavy chair would be great, because then you know that you're not using your arm strength pulling downward to get the action to happen. And elbows straight per the usual. So I'm gonna grab this chair and take it over to my mat. We're gonna get this party started. Okay. Just doing a little warm up here for the arms, taking the arms wide out to the side and taking some little circles up, back, and down. Long inhales, long exhales here. Turn your palms to face up. Do the same thing, circles up, back, and down. Turn the palms down and continue to go up, back, and down, and just switch to there. And then take thumbs down, up, back, and down. Good. Just reach up and over to the side in whatever seated position you're in. Take it forward and down to the other side. And then we'll come to a plank hold here today. If you'd like to take it on your elbows, let's take it on your elbows. I forgot my timekeeping device here. So hanging out here, dropping the butt low, probable armpits right over the elbows. Kick the heels back, hold the belly in. The belly up and in. And then if you want something fun to do here, maybe lifting one leg. Breathe. Maybe lift the other leg. Breathe. Can you keep it stable and even and lift one arm off the floor? Breathe. Without shifting the shoulders. Ooh, I did a big shift of the hips. Try not to shift your hips to the other side. Good, lower the knees down. Send the seat back toward the heels. Swing it side to side. Big inhales and exhales here. All right, doing some roll-ups and some roll downs. Squeezing the knees close, maybe put something in between the thighs if you like. Slowly lower yourself down. Careful if there's anything behind you. Arms can go up in the amount. You can hold onto the thighs to bring yourself back up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. There's no flinging your arms forward, so notice if that's happening. Slow and even. Sometimes that's why I don't like to teach taking arms above the head, because then using arms as momentum is a thing that happens instead of using the strength of the abdominals. This time we're going to come up to the side, reach to the right, squeeze past the thighs. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up to the left, squeeze past the thighs. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up to the right, squeeze past the thighs. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up to the left, squeeze past the thighs. Exhale, lower down. Do that a couple more times. Trying to lead into the twist right away and not once you get up to the top. So lead into the twist, turning the shoulders to the side as quickly as possible as you come up. Lower down. Shoulders to the side. Lower down. 3, 2, actually, let's do one more each side. Last one. Squeeze. Cool. Hang over the thighs. Maybe rock side to side. Squeeze the legs out in front. Reach forward for the toes. Need a little hamstring opening here. Exhale. Okay. Coming back to that position. Trying to release and relax the hip flexors, but squeeze and pull in the upper abdominals. We're going to take an action of the arm up overhead. In this, like, I don't know, you're holding a box position. So that's going to be your pillow. That's going to be your weight, what have you. Okay, so the action of the arm goes up and over. Any weighted or non-weighted thing that you like. You can even use a yoga block. Exhale, pull it back and in. Hollow out the body. Here we go. Inhale, bring it up and over. Cool. If you have a weighted thing, I'm liking to go slower, so I'm not doing weird things in my arms. But if you have a non-weighted action, try to go as fast as possible. Hollow, maybe sit back a little bit deeper if you're not feeling it, but really try to round. How round can you make your upper and mid back by pulling in the abdominals? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let that go. Come forward. Hold on to the knees. Puff up the chest. Breathe. Big inhale. Big exhale. Low abdominal action here before we do these roll-ups and these roll downs. Let's do this. So, I'm going to come from plank pose to bring the knees down and then check out my low belly. I do a lengthening of the tailbone. So I'm not going to stay in like any kind of lumbar curved position. So I'm really, really exaggerating it. That feels neutralish to me. And then I'll squeeze my low back long. So I'm finding a really hollowing now of my low abdominals below the belly button. We were hollowing up here, upper abdominals, maybe a little bit of mids, and now we're like mids and lows, okay? Pulling the knees in. It's a really small movement, so you can focus on where it's coming from and where you're activating from, okay? So we do this one leg at a time. If possible, we do both. Wiggle the knees back. This is like your modified plank pose, okay? I could just stay here. I already feel my low abdominals firing up. Otherwise, I lift the knees, I come up to a full plank pose. I bend the knees, I do that low back lengthening, and I hollow out the low belly. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down, sit back. How do you feel? Did you feel that anywhere else than here? If you felt it in your low back, we need to reassess. If you only felt it in your arms, maybe you need to work on your arm strength. Okay, but I should feel some kind of burn here. All right, laying back, using all of that articulation to come into these roll-ups and these roll downs. I want my arms, almost said my legs, I want my arms to be totally straight. I'm gonna run out of room here a little bit. I want my arms to be totally straight. We're gonna try for 10. Keyword is a try. I can have my arms higher up, whatever I'm holding on to. My shoulders don't like to be upper arm bone in line with ear, or I can walk it down, whatever feels appropriate for you. My low back goes to the floor. This is my starting position. If you're newer-ish to all of this business, I'll take my knees in from here and come back to this position. Knees roll in. I curl from the low abdominals. I tug up to my shoulders, and I lower back down. As you can tell, I have not been doing these because I made the chair move, okay? I can also do these with the legs out straight from a hollow body. Knees into the chest. I can also squeeze up straight as long as the weight is not in the back of my head. And then I slowly lower down. Keyword is slow and controlled. I try to come up slow and controlled. I try to squeeze my butt on the way up. Knees into chest, slowly lower down. If you are a champ, you go up and down with straight legs, trying to hollow and lift with the feet straight above the pelvis, okay? So that's like extra advanced variation moment. We're gonna try for 10. So if you started already, lucky you, just like me, you get to do a couple more. Breathe here. All right, here we go. 1. Make it the cleanest you can and the most controlled. 2. 3. If you need to yell at me through your computer, okay, but keep going. 4. Oh, we're halfway there. 5. Keep going. Be honest with yourself how many you're doing here. Be honest with yourself how you're approaching it. If you cheat yourself out of the 10, you're the only person you're cheating that out of. You're not gaining anything. 7. See, so close. 8, 9, 2 more. 'This is the last one. 10. Roll it all the way up. Did you live? Have you survived? Me too. Okay, let's do a little cool down moment. If you really wanted to, you could go back through. You could do that all again. We don't really have time today. Unless we did it really fast, and I don't want to push you through real fast. Especially for that last bit. Press down, take a Sphinx pose here. Breathe it out, big inhale. Big exhale. Ooh, I just got a little bit of a surprise sweat on. That's nice. Turn to the side so you can see. Keeping that low abdominal engagement, and even a little bit of that upper belly engagement. Upper belly, lower belly. See the difference? Low belly, upper belly. Lengthen out the spine, but pull the chest forward. That little engagement, and squeeze one heel into the seat and then the other. So if we just did all of this core work all the time and nothing on the opposite end of the spectrum, we'd probably be hunched over, shoulders forward, our hips would be very, very angry. Okay, so we gotta even it out a little bit. Squeeze both heels into the seat unless that drives pain into the back of the pelvis, then continue to do one side, the other side. Little low belly lift, pull the chest forward, find counter stretch here. Flex the feet if you need to. Point the toes if you need to. Flex the feet or flex the toes, point the feet. Do something. Okay, what makes the low back and the knees feel good in an active foot position? If it feels okay, you can press the arms out, lean the head away from the shoulder, one side, the other side. Maybe drop the chin into the chest. Take the hands back behind the shoulders. Find a down dog moment. Pedal out the feet. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Awesome. Maybe a little circle out for the wrists. Maybe circle out for the elbows. Go the other way. Maybe for the whole shoulder. Go the other way. All right. I mean, we did it. We did something. Thank you for being here today. If you're watching this back, thanks for watching it back. Keep an eye out for some announcements if you're not following me on Instagram or the Facebooks. I know I've been a little quiet there, but I've been doing a lot of my own work, doing a fair amount of volunteering for community stuff. So I've been a little quiet, but I'll be back on there making some announcements about this channel and my website. I'm still up in the air. I'm still doing the work and seeing what's going to happen. So feel free to share this video. Feel free to pay what you can at This Yogi Dances. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.